You're sitting on your flight, ready for a smooth journey. But here's the truth. One small mistake can turn the crew's smile into silent frustration and make other passengers avoid eye contact with you. Flight attendants won't tell you this list, but I will. These are the 7 habits they secretly hate the most, and if you want better service, fewer problems, and a more comfortable trip, you need to know them. Stay until the very end, because mistake number 1 is the one almost everyone makes without even realizing it, and it can ruin your whole flight. 7. Blocking the aisle while boarding. Boarding a plane is a bit like rush hour in a very narrow hallway. People are moving forward, trying to get to their seats, and there's only one way in and out. When you stop right in the middle of the aisle to dig in your bag, take off your jacket, or carefully arrange your things, you hold up every single person behind you. This slows boarding for the whole plane and stresses the flight attendants who are on a strict schedule. The longer boarding takes, the greater the risk of a delay. And here's the thing, flight attendants notice who's causing the holdup, even if they don't say anything. The best way to avoid this? Have everything you need for the flight ready before you step onto the plane. Keep important items in a small bag under the seat in front of you so you don't have to open the overhead bin right away. Once you find your seat, step into the row, let people pass, and then organize your belongings. This small habit makes the boarding process faster, calmer, and much less stressful for everyone. Plus, it leaves a good impression on the crew, and that can mean friendlier service later. 6. Packing forbidden items in your carry-on. You might be surprised at how often people accidentally pack things they're not allowed to bring on a plane. It could be something small, like a big can of hairspray, a sharp tool you forgot was in your bag, or a large battery from your camera. Sometimes airport security spots it and takes it away right there. But other times, it slips through screening. That's when problems really start. If the flight crew discovers it later, they may have to stop boarding, remove your bag from the cargo hold, and search it. This can cause big delays for the entire plane, and believe me, no one wants to be the person holding up 100 passengers ready to take off. It's not just about inconvenience, it's about safety. Certain items can be dangerous inside an aircraft, especially at high altitudes. The simple fix? Check your airline's prohibited items list before you even start packing. It takes less than 2 minutes and can save you a ton of trouble. Keep in mind, rules can change from one country to another, so don't just assume it's okay because you brought it last time. Flight attendants really appreciate passengers who follow the rules because it makes their job easier and keeps everyone safe. If you pack smart and follow the guidelines, you'll breeze through security, avoid delays, and earn a silent thank you from the crew and from every passenger who just wants to get to their destination on time. 5. Taking over someone else's seat space. Airplane seats aren't exactly famous for being roomy. Space is tight, but that doesn't mean you get to stretch into your neighbor's area. Spreading your knees wide, hogging both armrests without even trying to share, or letting your backpack creep into their foot space can make the person next to you feel trapped and uncomfortable. And here's the awkward part. When it gets bad enough for them to complain, the flight attendants have to step in. Trust me, they don't enjoy playing referee between grown adults. The golden rule? Stick to the space you paid for. Keep your body inside the lines, store your bag completely under the seat in front of you, and share the armrest like a decent human being. On most flights, there's an unspoken system. The middle seat passenger gets first dibs on the armrest because they have the least space. If you need more room, plan ahead. Book an aisle seat so you can stretch a leg now and then, or upgrade to a seat with extra space. A little awareness goes a long way. You might think you're just getting comfortable, but to the person beside you, it can feel like being squeezed for hours. Respecting your neighbor's space keeps the peace, avoids complaints, and makes the flight more pleasant for everyone, including the crew. Remember, you're all stuck in the same flying metal tube for hours. A little courtesy is the cheapest upgrade you can give yourself and the person sitting next to you. 4. Bringing strong-smelling food on board. What smells amazing in your kitchen can turn into a cabin-wide nightmare at 35,000 feet. On a plane, the air is recycled over and over, which means the scent of your spicy noodles, fried fish, or egg sandwich isn't staying at your seat. it's spreading to everyone, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. For some passengers, those strong smells can cause nausea, headaches, or just pure discomfort. And while flight attendants won't usually tell you to throw your food away, you can bet they're secretly wishing you hadn't unpacked it. It's not just about being polite, it's about making the shared space bearable for everyone. Imagine being stuck in a packed cabin for hours with the smell of reheated curry lingering in the air. You might love it, but the person next to you could be silently suffering. The simple fix? Keep your in-flight snacks mild and neutral. Think crackers, fruit, granola bars, plain sandwiches, or anything that doesn't have a strong scent. Even better, eat your more fragrant meals before boarding. Flying is already stressful enough without adding a smell battle to the mix. Choosing food that won't fill the plane with a cloud of scent is one of those small acts of courtesy that makes a big difference. Your seatmates will silently appreciate it, and the crew will too, even if they don't say it out loud. 3. Standing up as soon as the plane lands. The wheels touch the runway, the brakes come on, and instantly half the plane is on their feet, yanking bags from the overhead bins. But here's the truth. The doors aren't opening for at least a few more minutes, and all that early standing does is create chaos. You end up blocking the aisle, making it harder for people to get their bags, and sometimes even putting yourself in danger if the plane suddenly jerks forward. Flight attendants see this every day, and while they won't always say it out loud, they're silently wishing people would just stay seated. There's a reason the seatbelt sign stays on until the crew says it's safe. Planes can still move, stop suddenly, or even start taxiing again. Standing early is not only uncomfortable for everyone, it can lead to accidents. And here's the kicker. Jumping up the second you land won't get you off the plane any faster. The line moves in the order of the rows, not in the order of who stood first. So instead of crowding the aisle, use that time to gather your things calmly, check your seat pocket, and make sure you're not leaving anything behind. When you wait until it's actually time to exit, the process is smoother for everyone, and you won't get the annoyed stares from your fellow passengers or the quiet frustration of the crew. In flying, patience isn't just polite, it's part of good travel manners.
2. Ignoring safety instructions. Many passengers think, "I've flown before, I know this already," and go straight to scrolling their phone or chatting when the safety demonstration begins. But here's the truth. Safety instructions can be different depending on the aircraft type, route, or even the weather conditions that day. The crew notices when people tune out, and while they usually won't call you out, it's not just disrespectful, it's risky. Those 2 minutes could give you life-saving information in an emergency. Do you know exactly where your nearest exit is without looking? Could you operate your life vest in the dark or in water? If the answer is maybe, then you need that refresher more than you think. Even frequent flyers have admitted they learned something new by paying attention. Flight attendants aren't doing the safety demo for fun. It's a legal requirement designed to keep you safe. Next time, pause what you're doing, remove your headphones, and follow along. It's a small act of respect for the crew, and more importantly, it can make a difference if something unexpected happens. Air travel is usually safe, but emergencies don't come with a warning. 1. Leaving your seat area a mess. When your flight ends, you might be ready to rush off, but for the crew, the work is far from over. They often have less than 30 minutes to prepare the cabin for the next group of passengers. That means wiping down seats, restocking supplies, and fixing anything out of place. If you leave crumbs, empty cups, tissues, or spills behind, you're making that already tight schedule even harder and less pleasant. It's not just about the crew either. The next passenger in your seat deserves a clean, comfortable space, not a reminder of what you ate or drink. And no, stuffing trash into the seat pocket doesn't count as cleaning up. Those pockets are not trash cans. The fix is simple. When the crew comes by for trash collection, hand over your rubbish. If you finish something later, keep it in your bag until you leave. Take a quick look around before you stand up to make sure you're not leaving a mess behind. A clean seat area is a sign of respect for the crew, for the next traveler, and for the shared space we all have to use. Small effort, big difference. Flying is easier when everyone does their part. Travel smart, be kind, and make the skies pleasant for everyone, including you. If you learned something new, hit the like button, share this with someone you travel with, and subscribe for more travel tips straight from the skies. Click any of these videos, and I'll see you in a moment.